into Prize Time with Mickey. I am the Summer Youth Ambassador at Pursuitery.com. Joining me today are Rick Rose Rock from MIT Media Labs and Evan Jones from Pursuitery.com. So we would like to also thank the MIT Media Lab and Mimi Ito for donating these wonderful Makey Makeys to award our contest winners. And also I would like to thank our judges for taking the time to look over all these entries. So in this Geek Out, I'm going to explain how you could take part in the Pursuitery Makey Makey contest. And I will also be having a chat with Rick Rose. And also I will announce the winner from the round of submissions for the maze game. So the Makey Makey is an invention kit that comes with a chip that connects by USB to your computer and to things that conduct small amounts of electricity through Alligator clips. By touching what is attached to wires, then you press a certain key or mouse button. So you could basically use it to as a substitute for your computer keys, or you can make a musical instrument with it. You could do a lot of things with the Makey Makey. And there's no coding involved either, so it's perfect to use with your computer. So today, again, we have Rick Rose Rock, research assistant at the MIT Media Labs in the Lifelong Kindergarten program. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Pretty well. I have a couple of questions for you. So I was wondering, since I know that you've worked a lot with the research in Scratch, I was wondering if you could tell the viewers what you think is the best takeaway from Scratch.
Well, it's been really exciting to talk to all the Scratchers around the world about what they do with Scratch and what they enjoy about it. And something that I take away from their experience is just how many possibilities there are that you can make with Scratch. I mean, when we initially describe it, we say stories, games, and animations, but Scratchers have shown us that you can make so much more, and it's so diverse, and it can span from these animated music videos of like the latest pop songs to a newsletter that you share with your friends about what's going on in your networks, or a survey that you make, choosing which character you like more and then sharing that data. It's been really fascinating to see that in action.
All right, that's wonderful. I was also wondering, what is your favorite thing about working in the Lifelong Kindergarten program?
Well, I really love how, well, one, it's been really amazing working on Scratch. Um, but one thing that I really appreciate about our research group is, we also kind of what that phrase, like you walk the talk or talk the walk. I always forget what the right idiom is. But I mean, in Lifelong Kindergarten, we really believe that we want that spirit of kindergarten where you're designing and creating and sharing and trying things out. And we want that spirit to be lifelong. And as a graduate student in the group, my advisor, Mitchell Resnick, who directs the group, really encourages us to also kind of live that spirit through the work that we do in the group.
That's so fun, and I think that's really inspiring, and thank you very much for letting our viewers know that viewpoint and just how, you could embrace that type of lifestyle. And thank you also for constantly working for that part of education with constantly learning and, embracing the advancement of knowledge. So unless you have anything else to say, I was going to turn back to the Makey Makey contest. So are you good or?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
looking forward to seeing what projects there are.
All right. So again, to reiterate how to enter for the Makey Makey contest, Scratchers must submit their entry before the weekly contest end date, which is usually the Sunday of that week at 11:59 p.m. and uh, Pacific time, of course, because we're in California. And so, and even if you don't enter into the Makey Makey contest of that week, you can submit all your challenges before August 24th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, and you can qualify to earn the Scratch Digital Ninja Badge. So for our prize time winner this week, we have yet another over-the-top outstanding game that truly set the bar. And the basis of this game was that a cub or a kitten was going through a transformation into lionhood. Yes, lionhood. Um, and the creator of this game is Terry Shelley. So congratulations. Look out in your email because I'll be contacting you for mailing information and to congratulate you and everything, of course. So right now we have Evan who is going to play through the game. Uh, so he's going to get that loaded now.
All right, here we are. I'm just going to go ahead and start here. You'll see the instructions are help this kitten become a lion. Use the arrows to move around the maze. Be careful not to touch the walls. You might have to wriggle free. I don't know if it's going to broadcast through this, but the music here totally makes it worth it. And there's some great cinema. So I'm going to go ahead and click the green flag and we're off. Okay.
You can see the nice wall of kittens there.
Yeah, I'm not the best scratcher. Oh, getting close. Woohoo! And so on to level 2, the kitten maze. So 30 seconds now.
So close.
Ah! Ah! So challenging. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Awesome.
So there you go.
So now the kitten has become a lion. Congratulations again to Terry Shelley. Again, I'll be contacting you. And also to the fellow Scratchers and Pursuiters. We have plenty more weekly contests left to enter, and we are excited to continue seeing your progress on these entries. And also, even if you don't enter the contest, you could still enter your Scratch game submissions before August 24th. You can always look back at your old games and fix those and continue working on them. And yes, you have until August 24th to do that. To enter into this week's Horde Game Contest, your submission must be turned in by 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on this Sunday, July 6th. And so on tomorrow at 10 a.m., Evan will be hosting the Horde Show and Tell on Pursuitery. Happy 4th of July for that. If you would like your games shown in the show and tell, feel free to comment your games link below before tomorrow in the Coding with Scratch, the Horde Show and Tell page on Pursuitery.com, or tweet the link of your game along with the hashtag Coding with Scratch, and we'll check it out. Also, check out Pursuitery.com for more Scratch hints, geek outs, challenges that you might be interested in. Thank you again, Rick Rose, for speaking with us today. And I'd also like to thank our Scratchers for sending in all their games and showing the products of their hard work. We at Pursuitery are very impressed and applaud you. And we are very excited also to check out your Horde games. So if there is anything else, Evan or Rick Rose?
Oh, I'd
Yes?
like. I just want to take 1 second to remind everybody that the challenges the contest for the Makey Makey is a weekly thing. We accept entries until 11:59 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. As you all know from many, many geek outs, that we are here in lovely California and thus have a different concept of time. But we accept those until 11:59 p.m. on Sunday nights for the weekly challenges. But to reiterate to everybody out there who's doing a self-paced study, who may have different time zone, or you have to go to work, you may have to invent robots all day long. If you're working at your self-paced study, all the challenges run concurrently until 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on August 24th. So even if you don't get in for the Makey Makey challenge, you can still just keep working on the challenge and submitting, and everybody who gets in all 5 challenges will get a Scratch Digital Ninja badge. So you win either way,
Yes.
and you still get to play with Scratch, and you still get to play with Scratch, which has eaten my week, but eaten my week in the most amazingly fun way possible. So thank you, Rika Rose, and everybody who are participating and keep churning out these projects, and all the people at the Scratch team, and everybody watching. It's been so much fun. Back to you, Mickey. Thanks for the second.
All right, Rika Rose, did you have anything else to add?
Well, I was wondering if you still wanted me to show a Scratch Makey Makey project.
Oh, yes. Can you show our viewers that?
Yeah, so I guess there's one thing to figure out with the screen share. Or I could just show the Makey Makey part. What do you think?
You,
Um,
you
Whatever
could
is hmm
you could always you could paste it in the text we have there, and I could screen share it for you, so you could just drive at your
Um,
leisure while I do the driving.
sure, but the funny thing is that we have to connect the Scratch project and the Makey Makey project
Oh,
together.
oh, you're
I
doing it
know.
live.
Yeah,
Oh well.
why not? I think I can share my screen, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. I'll show, so this is the Scratch project.
Mhm.
Um, and what it is that we're in a bakery, and when certain keys are pressed, I get a particular clue in a baked good. And this is paired with a Makey Makey project, which I'll share with you now. Um, First, I have to get a screen share. Um, okay, so now I'm back, and this this is the Makey Makey, and this is the puppet that's connected to the Makey Makey. You can
Oh
see,
my god.
and this aluminum part, you can see it's connected to an alligator clip, and it's connected to Earth, which is the bottom bar of the Makey Makey. And I have a series of baked goods that have aluminum in the back, but it's also a muffin. So when this aluminum backing touches the hand of this baker, it's going to activate a clue that will show up in the Scratch project. So the makers of this project was actually created by people in a workshop that I hosted around Scratch and Makey Makey. We wanted to make stories with both tools. So they made a baker who lives in London and gets his clues through this aluminum muffin. And the clue appears in the Scratch project. But that was just one sample from some of the workshops that we've been doing with both tools.
Oh my gosh. Did you have any more or?
That's one that's fairly simple. You could see that in the Scratch project, all I was doing was changing the background based on the key press. So you can see that even with something simple, you could have something kind of funny, a funny package altogether.
All right, thank you very much for that. And if that's it, then I'd like to bid adieu to the viewers today. Have fun continuing to code with Scratch, and we'll see you tomorrow on the show and tell. Bye.
Bye, everyone.